sit back and I don't say too much. The thing is, Noble Drew Ali trained us in securities already. The 10-10-5-905 document is a security. So when I hear people talk about the birth certificate, don't even understand that ain't what we as Moorish Americans. Now, I don't knock my, unconscious Moors, our people who don't come from that way. Yes, you can do it with the birth certificate or any other security of the United States. That's all it is. And that's why the Prophet incorporated the Moorish Science Temple in the government. We already securitized. Nobody just really understood how well Noble Drew Ali, or they don't understand the clues he left behind, and they never expounded upon it. So what it is Noble Drew Ali wants you to take that training. He wants us to take the training and follow the training comes from the acts of Congress. Congress is telling you, as the American people, how to keep up with the times, how to keep up with where the country is headed, what new industry we about to take over as the United States. Now, the people and nations of the United States they can privatize, meaning you and your family and your cliques and your associations and constituents, y'all come together and say, look, man, we want to get into entertainment. That's what we as black people fall by default. We control the entertainment, football, sports, and all the other things. Like that's just the industry through after slavery. It was just easy for us to continue our dominance in, right? Now, fast forward, it's other things we can get into. So now we're talking about the education of securities, banking, all these different topics are codified under the USCSCFR. So and that's why the Prophet said all governs events. There's nothing that you can talk about in the reality that ain't codified in law already. Okay, that's just how it is. You ain't gonna freestyle your way out of this shit. You gotta go through the fire to get out of the fire. So what we have done is taken that 10-10-5-905 document and securitized it, hypothecated. And that's why you see on my account, it say Moorish Science Temple of America, and we're funded with millions of dollars, funded by the federal government. Why? Because the Federal Reserve is still their property. You didn't create the dollar, you didn't print the shit, the ink, and all the shit that it took, you had nothing to do with that. So you just utilize it. And you utilize it from a trustee perspective. It's not my money. It's always the U.S. government money. But I want accounting and report where it goes. This is why it said, do all business in the name of the Moorish Science Temple and leave all old business alone and do all new business in the name. So I know what the Prophet said on a real level from a dogmatic religion, if you want to call it dogmatic, whatever. But I understand that he said everything to lead us to an education. And the world is so complex since the time of Noble Drew Ali that we got a lot of catching up to do. But as a new Moor with a real charter, not from them grand bodies, but from the Prophet himself coming out of chapter 48, how do you get a charter from the Prophet? That's the question that people really don't know how to answer. Your charter got to come from your state governor. So my Moorish Science Temple is an agency of the federal government. That's why it was so easy to get the millions, y'all. And I don't like popping my shit, but I heard that the brother mentioned Prophet Noble. So I'm popping my shit in the name of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. He been fixed this, and we've been
He popping. Yeah, he skipped over something. Everybody, I need you to repeat that more. Say it again. Your trust is what?
Say that again.
Say it one more time for them. Slow so they get it.
On what point, sir?
Your trust is you got your charter from the federal government. So
from the state government. Yes, sir, because the states have full faith and credit. That's what you're trying to attach yourself through your birth certificate or through the measure that the Prophet left behind us. Now, I talk both ways because I don't want to alienate my melanated brothers and sisters who may label themselves black or African American. I don't come as a way to push them away from the Prophet. So I mention the Prophet.
You said some international shit. We gotta stop on that. You said some, and I'm gonna get off because I gotta go. I gotta get ready for football practice. But you said something that was very beautiful. Foreign. This system,
yes, sir.
Go pull up a map. Anywhere the Federal Reserve System is, works. it works the same. The wording might be different. You might have to go look some stuff up. I'm gonna give you a broad view and I'm gonna bring it back in because he understands what's going on. But I want to make sure you guys don't miss that and point something out. You just got to be foreign to where you stand. You're backed by the full faith and credit of whatever jurisdiction that you choose. They all do it within
It's
this
two United States, though. See, the issue is you want to be foreign. See, listen, you're not foreign to the land, you're foreign to the corporate body politic known as the United States, which is a servicer of the real United States, which is the original organic republic unity of the state. So no, but you are behind. The Moorish Science Temple is my state, and it is my bank, it is my trust.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All of those things.
You're completely 100% right. But when you're teaching it, they don't know that.
Yeah, Mo. See, like I say, Mo, you've been studying, Mo. You got supreme mathematics and supreme knowledge, Mo. A lot of people, we just dealing with the ABC basics, but I'm 1,000% with you. You know what I'm saying? I totally comprehend.
Let's be real, because I love the spirit of the room. We build it. I'm not here to pop shit. I'm here to share the spiritual essence and power that we all have. We all melanated, so I'm y'all equal. I'm y'all brother. So don't get it twisted. Now, my thing is,
everybody's our equal. Whether you're above or below, you are equal.
That's right.
We have to connect. I like to connect the hidden clues. And Noble Drew Ali was before his time, y'all. He knew that they was gonna go industrial. He knew 1933 was headed. He knew he was trying to prepare us to be ready to get out our feelings about slavery and get to the money. Get to the economic.
He gets it.
Yeah, he was trying to prepare us. So these lessons and teachings, he said, stop straying after the gods of Europe. So that's the thing. Everybody want to know trust law or credit, or don't know that credit is creed. Trust is church. He told you to give back Christianity. Give back Christianity means look at money in a proper understanding. Like, look at shit from a way where it's going to free you and not enslave you. Give back Christianity. He did all the real work. All we got to do is pick up where he left off, meaning the Moorish Science Temple is a corporate body politic, and I learned how to redescribe commerce. I'm bringing you into a private membership to wash your sins away, to wash the Christian markings of slavery and low self-esteem and all that. You come over here, you're going to walk into a lobby. In the lobby, you still a U.S. citizen, but when I invite you to this back room, this attic chamber, you're going to get the keys on how to be a trustee. How to, I get it now. Oh, shit, I'm finna do all this and that. You're going to get everything that Noble Drew Ali said. You're going to finally get it, because guess what? I can take y'all to a temple right now, and they say what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, but they don't really know what that man said, because they ain't get the European education. How can you say, if I give you a clue and you don't actually start to move about on the clues on that path to get the treasure on the treasure map, you ain't doing nothing. And that's what's going on. Everybody's saying Prophet Noble Drew Ali said this, and Prophet, what did he mean? Y'all, nobody knows, but we do know now, because all we had to do is just wait on the world to catch up to the Prophet. Everybody talking security now. Everybody in business now. Everybody, the boys been saying this shit for 50 years, man. Come on, and I was born in 86. So I said, hold on, why I'm gonna keep on spinning my wheels when these motherfuckers still working jobs? When the Prophet said we supposed to be working for each other, if any goddamn thing, why we ain't providing the jobs? So I just stopped believing in people and started trusting in the Prophet and his words, and I started educating myself in law. And it's like, this what he meant. I won't even talk that verse talk no more, because the 10-10-5-905 was born before me. Why am I worrying about old business? He said do all new business, so I'm a trustee. I'm part of the trust, and I'm running the trustee position, and I'm going out here getting beneficiaries, because that's how I stay in my job. I ain't shit without beneficiaries.
Like I said earlier,
I ain't shit without people with their nationality and their divine creed, and I'm going to yield the floor.
And that's what I was talking about before. Me and Andre touched on that before you stepped up. You might have been in the crowd, but it's people that, man, that in their lifetime they're not gonna get it. But we gotta create an environment where their children get it. And I'm talking about melanated people specifically. No slight to anybody else, but we did some stuff that we don't want to admit either that wasn't cool. But it's a cycle, and you guys have to understand where you're at on the wheel of life. And right now, we got to get to it.
Yeah,
There's nobody in your way. The white man's not stopping you. The Jewish cat's not stopping you. It's us having conversations like this.
And the prophet said that the Europeans are helping me. Why not you? The federal government help me in my processors. The states, man, it's like, man, he said everything.
The system works perfectly. Okay, the system works.
We wrote it.
Yeah,
We wrote the system.
yeah. But what happens
How knowledgeable were our ancestors to know that we were going to fall and need assistance and gave it to us after death? Think about that for a minute and go get some top ramen and some herbs and sit on your back porch.
But you know what happened, right? We let them bring upon the federal government educational system to educate us. So that's what happened when we got miseducated to be custodians and wards of the state in their system. Okay.
I got a 9 and an 8-year-old. You can go on my page right now and listen to them. They ain't never been in the school and they ain't had no shots.
Yeah, and see, we have been conditioned to be afraid to teach our children. And the reason is why that because we had the wrong upbringing. So we don't know how to sit down and take time to teach ourselves, so we ain't gonna teach our babies either.
That's why the prophet said every temple.
And that's by design.
It's by design.
The system is set up.
You just touched on something. Not all 3 of my kids have been homeschooled. I did not put my kids in regular school. Never.
Says go to my page, and I hope everybody finds some inspiration in that and listen to my son read. That's something that can give you the backstory on that. I'm designing an app to do clinical notes.
I just
He read that over my shoulder.
because I got some questions for you.
Yep. I'm hard to get a hold of during football season. I get back to the babies. I'm a football player, so I want to make sure that we have a presence in that. And see what they're doing at Shedeur Sanders.
We all have our vices, but I don't even participate. I don't even participate in that arena. The Caesar games. I don't even participate. I don't watch sports. I don't do nothing but study the truth and create revenue. And you know what I'm saying?
You know why I'm in that though, Andre? I was good at it, and I seen how they slighted us. That's some of my younger upbringing before I got to the point that I'm here, and I see that that's an avenue that we can.
Oh, you gonna do something about it? You gonna do something about it?
I'm teaching them business credit, whether they make it to college or the pros. I'm teaching them business credit and personal credit and how to manage their budget.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
Yeah, my nephew's
Cloak and dagger, right?
Yeah, no, this is what you're supposed to do because my nephew and like I say, I incorporated everybody. I just started incorporating everybody's name, and I understand how to build business credit in 30 days. So in 30 days, I'm able to go. In 30 days, I'm able to go apply for a Sam's Club card and get $15,000 guaranteed. Okay. This is so simple to do. Okay, it's so simple, right? And like I say, in this system, because my Morris brother, I come from a Morris background too, and I know Noble Ali said, "I give you what you need to free a nation and take it and free yourself." So before I'm broadcasting to the world, I got a family to save first. Charity starts in the house first, you all. Okay? Charity starts in the house. So you try to save as many people in the house. You try to do it business. You must get upon business, and you must take everything out of the straw man name. You're not putting nothing in the straw man name. Create a corporation and do everything in the corporation's name. The corporation get utilities. Corporation get everything you get. Okay. The corporation is the corporate you. Right? And once you start operating like that, you can keep your credit score at a 700, 800. And anytime you get ready, you want some finance, you put that corporation on the business, you give the corporation the PG, the personal guarantor you, or the credit cards, and you take yourself off of there. And you retitle all those credit cards that was in your name, and you put them up under the corporation name. Okay?
And it takes about 6 months, y'all. It ain't even that much time.
Yeah, but I can teach you all how I got a mentor, and he just speeded me up because I got this book. I got this book, blueprint, right? And it was showing me how to create $1 billion, right? And they don't have the book out too much more, but this guy came out. His name is Dwayne Williams up on here. He's a coach too, and he's giving it to y'all. But I break it down. I do it simplicity. Remember, I get everything that's all mathematical, and I break it down simplicity so my children can use it. Okay. You gotta. The way you doing this stuff is one foot in front of the other, so you can get it and keep on learning how to walk all over again.
I only want to add on. I'm not here to tear down. I like to, when I hear brothers speak, because the brother right, I like to show and prove that. Like, you see how he mentioned the one step at a time. Guess what Prophet Noble Drew Ali said 100 years ago? He said, my footprints are clearly cut. What he means by that, I'm saying, bro, if people were just to follow what he did, they would get there. Because he did it already. My thing is about setting corporations. I get it. Everybody want to get that full faith and credit, so you incorporate with the United States. But guess what? A corporation start date before 1933 is what you really, you want a company that's older than the bull crap that's going on.
Yes, you do.
I'm the type of brother, listen, I will give y'all the promise. Because I know I'm so good at this shit that you ain't gonna do the wrong thing with it. Because guess what? The prophet, he set it up. He said, I bought you something that you can tear up. So it will tear you up. Look at all the division within the Moorish ranks. Look at the violence in Chicago. It tore us up. Different sects within the conscious community when we know that he set the tone on dealing with securities. That's just what it is. He securitized us through this thing called nationality. That's what people don't really understand, that this man, and my job in the New Moors is to bring his legacy, not show people how to get millions of dollars, but to show them how to get it. But guess what? You ain't gonna get it as a black man like that. You either gonna be with them Christians, or
you're not black.
You either gonna be with them Christians and pray by them Christian rules, or you gonna come from the Christian jurisdiction and come over here and really situate yourself in a trust that's older than your birthday. Because the Moorish Temple was here before all of us was born. Ain't corporations persons? So y'all telling me that the smart thing to do is set up a corporation that has a start date after your birthday, when you can join a corporation or take over a portion of a corporation that was started 100 years before you was born?
Hold on. No, listen to me.
I support what the more is saying, Andre.
Let me tell you something. Listen.
Go ahead.
See, we all have different walks of life. Now Mo got it down to a science to where he's saying, y'all gonna be safe with me. This is what he's saying. He's saying, I'm a trustee. And he's saying, y'all come this way, y'all gonna be safe for me. I figured it out. I got it.
Make y'all trustees and we gonna share the power. I'm not power tripping.
No, that's right.
I created this. When I figured out that I couldn't do this shit by myself, bro, and I got all my neighborhood, my friends and family on the same page through the teachings of Noble Drew Ali. This ain't about me. This man did it. He did it already. And Black America is spitting in their prophet face. And we wonder why we still suffering. And I'm a representative of, I'm not suffering. My family ain't working on jobs. And y'all see the proof on my page. It say Morris Sign. That account don't say Christopher Glass. That's my real name. It say the Morris Sign of America, 100,000, 7 million. And where did this money come from? It came from the fact that 10-10-5905 document is a land trust. That the prophet took the land from the Europeans already, family. Y'all gotta understand how to express your trust. Your trust in your prophet to understand you a Moorish American. American and you are at home, man. You got to take what he left us serious. That's why folks ain't getting that money, bro. That's why they ain't tapping into it, because God ain't going to let you get all that money and kill yourself with it. You better get that money and do the righteous thing with it. And the righteous thing is to respect your prophet that he already freed you 100 years ago. And these black politicians and these fucking private association groups and clubs, and they've been lying to us. Black America, they've been lying to us. The prophet did it already, and I'm the type of brother I'll give y'all the power. Unlike these grand sheiks before us, my duty is to give the keys to the brothers and sisters for real. I ain't gotta play. I'm good. I ain't gotta. Oh, I'm a grand sheik and all this dumbass shit. No, you ain't grand sheik of nothing, bro, because you ain't built nothing. So I'm the type. Go to Secretary of State, get your filing, and take off. Bro, once you realize that 10-10-5-905 document is giving you the power to make yourself a commissioner, a missionary. See, the word commission and missionary is the same thing. The prophet gave us a way to really do what the Christians doing in their public governments. That's all they doing is trust law, county, state, city. Man, we all in their business because we ain't got a business of our own, because we keep trying to be Christian property and not be Moors, not be free, melanated men in America. We Moorish American. And that's why the indigenous people fighting, the FBA people fighting, who still fighting on each other. I'm from the streets from real, so
we gotta give people something to where they can get to where you're at. And that's kind of where I come in and I come from in my teaching on getting them there. That's cool. But when I can't open up a can of corn to feed my family, I'm going to be back in the system. So what I try to do is start people from the beginning and say, hey, here's how you take over control of your straw man without creating any waves in the water. You feel me? So I'm gonna come to you and show you how to feed yourself. You remember the Malcolm X scene where that cat was in the bathroom and he gave him the nutmeg when he was having withdrawals and they wouldn't help him? That's kind of where you gotta start at. You don't know. He might have did that in the movie. That was a symbolism. He might have did that to 1,000 cats and only 2 or 3 listen. So it's kind of cool to go that deep, but man, nobody understands any of that. And I'm gonna just be honest, outside of people who study, I'm good. Like my family's good. My kids got trust. They've had it. 2 of them out of my 3 have had it since birth. But I'm teaching them as well, and I get the passion and everything you have behind it, and I love that. And you're right on everything you're saying. You're right. But we gotta get them there. It can't just be me, you, and Andre. You gotta be us.
Yes.
So we have to figure out a way as teachers to teach people simple shit like personal and business credit, and how the system works in 2025 and not 1692, bro. And it's good history. It's good to know that, but we're bringing them back.
That's far away, 1913, 1928.
I just said
like he agreed with everything you saying, brother. Like it's just like folks be out there and they tell folks, man, study to show yourself approved, which is factual. But he's saying, all right, while people studying, if this motherfucker out here and he playing blocks, you know, why not show him, all right, you can do this with business credit.
Yeah.
You ain't got to play the block no more.
Yeah.
Why still be high?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how you really get what they do with the free time they get off of that. Because I'm not talking about no small bread, bro. I'm talking about $100,000 a year where you were making $20,000 to $50,000 a year going to work and not having time, working 12, 15 hours a day. I'm talking about let's get you out of that first. So now that you know what's going on, now I'm gonna come save you.
And that's what when you tell you this information, people gonna be more inclined to listen because you showing it. Jesus was showing motherfuckers. Nigga, I walk on water. You feel me? So it's like, all right, now I'm aiding you.
Not posting water on the floor and walk up on it. See, I walk on the water that way, post water on the floor and walk up on it. That's cool too, but you gotta be the living example of what you're doing and what you're saying. And then it gotta be, like I say, You got to create cushion for people. People going to work 9 to 5. They don't have the time to stop and really do the big stuff. What you saying? Like, okay, get the state to recognize you, your Moore Science Temple, and then get the. That is the way. They got to stop doing what they doing. They got to recalibrate and then get up on your page and get up on your schedule. You see what I'm saying? What I'm doing is give them something they can work with in the comfort of their own home, create some credit, create some revenue in 30 days, get them a little finances, and get them a little cushion. Then let them learn how to pay offset a couple of bills. You see what I'm saying? Where they now, if they working, they can keep their Federal Reserve notes. That's what they need to do for the time being. You know what I'm saying?
You got to build them up.
You got to be exactly.
You got to build them all the way up. And you start from the ground floor. You're talking from the top of the mountain.
I told you.
And sometimes it's hard to see. And I'm not knocking anything you're saying. I wholeheartedly agree with everything. But nobody's going to be able to.
Bro, I got
I went through that phase.
That's all y'all discussing in the Moorish philosophy. Nobody do all talks about that. Yes, people in above their shoulders and neck on deck in the lifestyle in which they live. You right, and it takes a lot of people can't just drop it and walk away from it. But guess what, brothers? That's really the solution. I hate to say it, and I understand. I'm compassionate. I understand people. You know, they think they can't let go of that shit. But I'm gonna keep it real, bro. That's the catalyst. How much faith one has?
Absolutely. But you gotta get them in position to be able to feel comfortable doing that, man.
Yeah, because people want to just stop and give up everything of the old way and then start functioning the new way. I tried to do that. I tried to, and guess what I did? When I got into this thing, I got into it with more science first. Okay? I got up into it with Tasha Rigby, and I got into it with a couple of other teachers. All right? And I learned a great deal. I tried a great deal. I've been in courtrooms. I beat court cases. I did a great deal, you all. But it wasn't until I started recognizing that it wasn't right for me to when it wasn't right, when my shorty couldn't get it, when I couldn't explain it to my child, it wasn't right for me. Okay, it wasn't right at that level. I had to break it down some more so where they could comprehend and get it, to where they can tell their friends. My children talk finance. They know about finance. They know about Federal Reserve notes. They know about they learning about administrative process, learning that they got to push paper for a living. They gotta push paper. I mail envelopes to my children. I mail them things. They go in the mailbox and they give them mail and they receive it. And they gotta do something for it. I got exercises like that. Okay? I'm teaching them from the way that we work every day. So to teach them about
I homeschool and I can raise my hand on that. My son can set you up a corporation in the trust. He 9 years old right now. My 9-year-old and my 22-year-old will come set you up everything you need. They got it too, and they got credit, totally little talents, and all of that. The system is not going to change. The spoon is not bending; it's you.
Exactly.
So it's set up like that. We set the system up.
That's right.
Remember that. And this is why, so that we can break down the information. They're in our system. We're not in their system. They're just controlling right now.
There you go.
Trustees.
There you go. Right there. They up in here working for us. You just not giving them no orders. You're not telling them what to do because you don't know that you're the master. You don't know you got the master key. You got the master plan. You don't even know that. So they waiting on you to come and tell them what to do. All you got to do is tell them what to do. Yeah, give me a statement of accounting and forensic accounting. They're going to give it to you. Yeah, give me this, give me that. They're going to give it to you. But you got to know what to do with it. What are you asking for this for? It's going to identify some things purposely so you can do some things behind it. It's an administrative process.
And everybody talks about the key maker. And if you really watch that the first Matrix movie was all in the administrative process. That's beside the point. The corpus of everything was the key maker. The little Asian dude, the Asiatic dude, they ain't gonna put him in our skin color. but that's who they were
He
after.
made a key to every door.
Yep.
He knew how to make a key for every door in the movie.
Pass through any port.
Any port, that's right. Any dimension, he knew how to get to it. He was the key maker.
That's why I teach 144A. That's why I ended up there, and that's my difference.
Private placement. And that's why I'm saying the temple was the best price. I hear you, bro. Exactly. What you doing? What my temple is, bro, is a. How can I say it? We are a issuer of security. When my members, see, when my members come into the hold on, I'm gonna give it to you, bro. I'm gonna give it to you.
Run that back.
Bro, the prophet is the first person to issue securities from a foreign jurisdiction, your L and your Bay. Folks don't really know what the prophet brought, bro. Like, my L and Bay, it ain't like them other temples where niggas just put an L and Bay on the end of their name. No, my title come from, bro. Y'all got me fired up.
Come on, give it to him. Give it to him.
Really had to stand up.
Where the title come from, Mo?
Man, the title come from God. The title come from God. And yeah, for real. Like, it's for real. Like, it's for real.
Only thing I'm trying to say for you, we understand that. They don't. These are people.
You got me fired up, Mo, but the rest of the people don't understand that. I'm charged with you. You don't even know. You speaking my lingo, but the class is like, look, Mo, you got me over here. You hit me. I'm 1,001 with you.
People sign my applications and join this membership under a 30-year to 50-year agreement. I'm leveraging those credits because your application is money. Nobody qualified and made, when they say Act 1, the Grand Sheik and the Assistant Grand Sheik got the power to make law and enforce law. Law is policy. Nobody took the temple serious enough and got behind the prophet and ran it like a business.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what I'm saying. When you come into this temple, I'll pay your bills because you are telling me that you are bringing value, and me taking care of you is the responsibility of the trust. And it's private business. The prophet created a private marketplace for us to bring buyer and seller together under religious tenets, so we won't have to call it commerce no more. See, I'm beating these Europeans
So
because I
imagine
know
if
how
you
to.
had 1,000 people that had the knowledge and understanding that you had and understood about business and personal credit, and then they brought that to you and you paid their bills.
Hey, Mo, let me
We
tell you
wouldn't have
something, Mo.
hoods.
Mo, let me tell you something. What you seeing right now, Mo. So what we doing, we just got we making new companies. You seeing Prophet already brung a vehicle
He
that
said, do
came
all
before
business. He said,
in the old
leave
name,
all
in the new
business in
name.
your
You
old
making it
name and do
seem
all
like
new
my
business in the
estate
name of
plan
the
was
Moorish
perfect.
Science Temple of America. That's what he
That's cap.
said.
I don't.
Hey,
I
Mo,
know that
he
every
said,
instruction
so
led
Mo,
me to the bag, bro.
So you saying, who's the debtor? Noble Ali? Who you sign everything name
He's
in?
the
The temple.
grantor. He's the creditor.
He's a creditor, right? So
Right. And the debtor is the United States government.
Islam, okay, Islam, Mo.
And that's the
Islam.
original relationship. That's the
Hey, dog.
pre-existing claim. That's why
Mo.
after
That's
1933, after the prophet
crazy.
did what he did, they made a new deal, a new structure of fiction. They had to go in a fake world and keep everything in suspended animation because they can't touch the ground no more because it belonged to the Moors. And that's why my subordinate temples are brokers. I'm brokering my own.
Hey, Mo, you
Man,
cracked the
this shit get
code,
real,
Mo.
bro.
You cracked the code, Mo. You
Because
cracked
we
the
the new
code with the
Moors.
temple,
It was
Mo.
just time. He said the new Moors were going to crack the code.
You cracked the code with the temple. Everything that we doing with the straw man and everything, you doing it with the temple. You a broker with the temple. You an issuer with the temple.
The subordinate temple. Remember, he said all subordinate temples are chartered under the Grand Major Temple. The Moorish Science Temple of America is the equal to the United States of America. That's for Christians. The Moorish Science Temple of America is
It's
for the Moors.
Moors.
Moors
That's
and
right,
Christians
Moors.
under the United States Constitution, living in peace, getting money.
That's
getting
right.
money.
That's right, Mo.
They doing it without the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's head. Don't need no guns. We don't need no guns. I'm keeping it real. People have a
I don't want to get myself in
spirit.
trouble, but you
Man,
got to be
it's
able
not
to.
about trying to create a nation state. That ain't the Moorish way. All that sovereign citizen trying to create a country in a country. That is
You
not
got
what
to be
Noble
able
Drew.
to defend.
That's
You
not
got to
what
be able
Noble.
to defend it.
So the more
Brother,
so
y'all are.
let's
If
check
you
this
trying
out.
to be an enemy of the state, then yes,
Yeah,
you will
he
have
Yes,
to.
you do
that's
that.
when he
Do
lost
that
me.
right there.
We don't talk like that. I'm a Moorish American. I am in treaty powers with the United States. My
That's
property is
right.
Exactly.
incorporated. We don't talk like
I
that.
agree with
We
both of
don't.
y'all,
We don't
but you
talk
do
like
have to
that. Them
build
folks
that
gonna help
up.
you get a
We
bag. They
don't talk
want you
Nah,
to
about
yeah,
help.
like we
separation.
do need that. Folks gotta defend themselves.
Gentlemen, please, one at a time. Thank you.
That's how we got here. I
Oh
agree
my
with him.
Well,
Us
I
defend me. My
agree.
prophet Noble
I
Drew
agree
Ali
with what
had the
he's
National
talking
Guard
about.
marching down the streets of Chicago.
I was just
I'm
gonna
not scared of
I
say
the
that,
just
Mo.
government. I'm not
I was
scared of
just
no
gonna say
gun
that,
because
Mo.
man never dies. All that fear gonna keep us from getting to the bag. I want to get to the bag and spend some money with
exactly.
y'all. I ain't got time for all that fear talk. We gonna die one day. The physical body gonna fear. Man, we are taught death is not an enemy of man. This is why,
Islam,
man,
Mm.
bro, we don't
the
get none of
creation
the
and the fall of
keys.
man.
Man,
Hey,
bro.
We don't even think like that,
talk that talk.
Man, for real,
pro.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
We
Everything
don't
the
think
prophet
like that.
said will get your mind ready to get to the bag, bro. All that other shit gonna stop you from believing in yourself and believing in this great government. He said once we get our shit together, the United States will be the most strongest government in the world, bro. It's us that's fucking up. It's us. It's the consumer that don't know how
That's
to process they motherfucking endorsements correctly. That's
that's
the
right.
fucking problem, bro. They don't know who they are. It's not no system against us. It ain't no Illuminati. It ain't none of that bullshit. All that devil, all that third party blaming something outside of yourself. That's some bullshit, bro. And
Hold
that's
on,
what
hold
you.
on,
Mm.
hold on, Mo. Hold
That's
on,
some
Mo.
Nah, you
bullshit.
talking.
Listen. Hold on, check this out. We can't do that, Mo, because they really is attacking us, Mo. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you so many different ways they're attacking us, Mo. We really are being attacked, Mo. That's why we having these conversations, because we waking up from the attack. Okay, Mo? Yeah, hey Mo,
These Europeans are waiting for y'all to get behind your prophet, bro. I swear to
hey
God.
Mo, listen to me,
I
Mo.
swear to God, these
Hey
folks is
Mo.
just, they know who Noble Drew
Many are
Ali is, and
called.
because we not there, they gonna keep on killing our children. I hate to say it,
Hey,
bro.
Islam, Mo. Hey
They gonna
Mo,
keep on, until we move under the protections of Allah, we not protected, bro, and these folks know that. They know who Noble Drew Ali is.
Islam,
Bro,
Mo.
when I
You ain't
filed
Islam.
capping. You
correctly,
not
my
capping.
Islam,
governor, the
Mo.
governor of Colorado, shook our hands like, boy, we've been waiting on y'all to wake up. We got the government in our pockets, bro. I don't talk like that, bro. No, bro, he did it already. We've been late to the party. We've
Yes,
been
we are.
stopped. Like it's
Yeah,
us. It's
but he
us. So
said
I talk.
we. He said we. But he said hold on more, and I'm gonna mute out because I gotta go. I want to touch on something. I want to touch on something real quick. He said we, not you. You need to start paying attention to semantics too. And I agree with both you brothers on the mindset, but yeah, there does need to be some enforcement to where, hey, if you come up over here, it ain't sweet. So it wasn't sweet back in Noble Drew Ali's day either. They wasn't fucking with us for a reason. So we got to find a balance within that.
Well, as the
And
brother
I'm gonna
saying,
mute out
I
and
have a
listen.
trusty
as the
member
brother
that
saying,
drove from New York to Atlanta, Georgia. His name is Yavel, but he's in New York. He's in Atlanta, in my hometown. I'm in Vegas. We stretching out our temple across the country. Now the thing is, he got into a car wreck in Decatur, Georgia. The people gave him a gift, bro. Once they realized that we are government agencies, guess who escorted my agent to get that car without having to pay for a bond for the car, paying the what they call it, impound fees? The sheriff. The sheriff escorted my trustee as a government agent of this government of the Morris Science Temple, and we got our property back. Because none of my cars across the country are in my name; they're in the temple's name. You see how they work? And
hey
all
Mo,
of my it's different over here when you got the government on your
Hey
side.
Mo, guess what?
I got the sheriff on
No,
my
no,
side. I
look,
don't
Mo.
gotta.
Hey Mo, it do the same thing when you working about a trust. When you got that
Yes,
master
sir.
trust,
Yes, sir.
the sheriff go get your property. You don't have to
Yes,
go get
sir.
it. because it's not in your name. That's
and that's
Mo.
my
You getting me up there.
But what I'm saying is my safe space when I talk to a group full of melanated people who are not coming from the Moorish way, I never speak on Noble Drew Ali because I know that they won't trust. They won't trust. They want merchant. They want all advocacy law. They want all these understandings. I'm still gonna stand on the fact that the reason why people are picking this and trying to put it together because you ain't really submitting to your prophet. Because what you're still doing is trying to take your Moorish DNA, your Moorish mind, your Moorish freedom, and your soul, and you trying to use Christian language to free yourself, and it's gonna always be a problem, especially if you ain't got a teacher that's telling you like the right way to put all that Christian stuff together to make it add up to what Noble Drew Ali did in one. He did it in one move, one punch, one knockout. What y'all doing is okay, body shot, dab. You boxing, you still in the game. What I did is saying, you know what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got a brother who's sitting at the United Nations. He's locked up right now. Okay, he made it down there. He on Instagram and he's locked up right now. So that sound good, but I see him locked up. Okay?
But he co-mingling too. He co-mingled.
They brought up an old case up on him.
Co-mingle.
Yeah. Okay. No, but that's not. I don't think when you come from a Moorish background, you see things from a different standpoint of view, and we see things from our own standpoint of government. We understand. Yeah, so we deal with the law of autonomy. We deal with self-govern. Everybody have a right to self-govern.
The UN wasn't created when my company was created. You see how folks be looking for all these other men to save them, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
UN. That ain't UN, man. Fuck the UN. How about that?
Yeah, bro, see, we don't deal like that.
It was the League of Nations, and they the UN now. And guess what? In 100 years, they'll have a new name.
They're a corporation. They're a corporation.
It's a finite. A lot of people looking for finite solutions. I mean, they're looking for finite answers for infinite problems, bro. Like, it's not a finite answer, bro. Like, answer is spiritual, bro. Okay, bro. I'm the one. See, when I start popping my shit, bro, until niggas can show me a trust fund with some money in it, bro, I don't be respecting niggas, bro. And they don't. I be trying to stay in my lane, bro.
Hey, bro, calm down.
I can show you. I can show you a trust fund with some money in it, bro.
I be hearing niggas talking, gang.
Hey,
I don't see no money, bro.
Hey, hold on, more. I can show you.
The awakening is very, very
right.
It's like a roller
coaster.
coaster.
On the back end, if forensic understands, I can show you a trust fund with some money in it today.
The prophets we born plain rich, man. Make that statement true. We was born plain rich. So you got a trust fund that you put money in. You being invested, like I said. But I'm talking about getting this trust fund from the Federal Reserve through the Treasury, Federal Reserve, and SEC. That's the Trinity. What's the real Trinity?
Real Trinity is you. Real Trinity is you.
Hold on.
But I'm talking about in the reality.
Fam, hold on.
Calm down.
I just told you. I can show you.
Right.
Respect that. All the stuff you're talking about, I'm telling you, I have proof. And I put some of it out, but if you want to see it, just hit me. We are. Look. And I know you've been fighting for a long time. I'm coming back. I'm already there. Just give it a second. Hit me in the background and we'll talk.
Right. Thank you. That's simple. Just be calm. Thank you. Just be calm. Thank you.
You can't speak for everybody because you don't know everybody.
And everybody's situation is different. Thank you.
Real process, though. So when you know A to Z, somebody can tell you a word spell wrong, when you know how to really spell. And I'm saying that is that, bro, I am a trustee, and I don't really play by this movement. I've been in this shit since 1639. It's a lot of bull crap, even in the temple. So I go against a lot of shit that's stopping all of us from getting to the understanding, bro. So all I'm saying is, bro, I'm just sitting back there. I don't know where people at, because what they say, when you walk that path, you can tell me the landmark for the path, and I'm gonna know exactly where you at, because I did it. I ain't a block of wood just pointing, brother. I actually walk the walk. So when you walk the walk, you can talk the talk. And I'm not gonna let nobody knock my self-confidence and my passion, because that's what the world did when I was in the street, and I ain't know myself. Now I know myself. I'm passionate. I'm a triple Virgo. I don't play about the law. I've been studying law for 20 years, and because God protected me and not been sending me to law school, He sent me through the workshops of the mind in this school called Life, and that's why I graduated with 3 children, really 5, I just had twins. So I got 5 babies, 2 baby girls, and 3 sons. So I'm proud of the man that I made me to be, bro. And I'm a trustee, and I got my whole family and team, friends for 20 years. My neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia did not get influenced with the blood culture. We see the whole city turn because of Lil Wayne and Jim Jones. My friends that I grew up with, we boys, we are men, and we are fathers, and we trustees, and we running up this bag, bro, in the name of the Prophet of Allah. So when you talk about versatility, I know that process too. I just did it with the 10-5 document, and I think everybody should go on the internet and pull up that document and see what nobody left for you. And then, do it for yourself. I'm not telling you to join my temple. I'm telling you to be a Moorish American and run your portion of this great estate. It's a feat.
I don't disagree with anything you're saying.
He's simple absolute trust.
I don't disagree with nothing you're saying, brother. I'm telling you, I'm on the other side. It sounds like you are. And there's more than one way to get there, and the people need to hear it from a different perspective too. And I'm a more. I came from more discipline. I'm a new more. I don't agree with the stuff going on in the temple and all of that either. But I'm over here. So let's get together and teach your perspective. I teach mine. We come together and learn from each other. That's what I'm saying. You can't just sometimes as teachers we get so far ahead of everybody that we can't pick up the people that we say we're trying to help. And I recognize that because I coach football. So my football theory and coaching is picking up the last man and making him better so he becomes a starter. And I approach that as a teaching style. So it's cool to know all of that and have that passion and everything, and I can hear it comes through in your spirit. And I love it, and I agree with it. But let's create something for somebody who knows nothing about what we're talking about. They were just born yesterday and got the little snot thing and got the shit out of their nose so they can breathe. Let's teach them. That's where the power of our knowledge is, rebuilding the temple. But I do have to go. I just wanted to say that. But I appreciate the love and passion, brother. We need you guys out here. We need to.
Please, God.
I like what you said. My thing is over the years I've been trying to figure out how to help people, right? So my style is create the application, create the programs. When they sign these applications and come to this private membership, they receive the benefit. It's sort of like insurance or private membership. To get people to move, I hate to say it, but you do have to have some type of benefit so they can sign the paper without reading it. I want you to read it, but I know that most people are not. And my job, I don't have time to hold your hand, but I do got time to help you. So signing this paperwork allows me to spend money on you because I can securitize it and get those funds back. Man, I ain't got time to teach you. I got time to spend some money on you, though. And I think that the way I do it, I get past all of the things that make people not follow people. See, black people, they not gonna follow you. They not follow the shit you do for them and the shit shit you got. So and I know this because I know psychology, bro. People don't really want to learn. They really want to be shown. And y'all mentioned how the bill got people when they can't study. So guess what I created? A way for me to incorporate your debt into my debt or the church debt, and I will absorb your debt and teach you. And I'm gonna watch your behavior. And I'm gonna watch how fast you study. I'll cut your ass off because I got other beneficiaries to think about. You can't come over here with the welfare mentality thinking you ain't gonna put nothing in. And I was so smart enough to I get it out your ass. Just like the system do, meaning when you fill out my application, I'm leveraging that shit anyway. Like, I'm gonna go get some money off your shit. And I really know what to do. My application sits with the SEC. So when you fill out my application is money. But you gotta finish all of that process to get your company able to do these things. Be private, but still be able to, how can I say, leverage credit, leverage signature, leverage obligations. That's what you're doing. Because when I'm saying is my members, when you nationalize, you're coming in saying, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm planning on receiving this, and this from you. That's a contract, y'all. All I did was just put the law behind what we did. So my members, my subordinate temple, my grant sheet, all these officers are private portions of a private jurisdiction, and I just activated everything, and I control everything. I don't own it, I'm a trustee, and I just did it right. He told us, he said, look, I left y'all something, but y'all have to step up to the plate and activate it. And that's what it is, bro. So it's just an activation. You can do it with your own trust, or you can, become American. But the point I'm making is you still got to activate it. You still got to know the activities that activate it. A person earlier said a taxable event. That's what you're saying in their language. It's a taxable event. So I think people need to understand the terms they use and find out what it really means. Don't just be saying terms thinking just because you're saying you understand it. No, it don't work like that. You really got to know what you're talking about. And you need to know how to say it to the right parties that have the authority of the federal government to get the job you're trying to get done. And that's the SEC, the IRS, and the Treasury. You can't get around it. And that's Article 8 of the UCC. You can't get around it. There's just certain things that I know you can't get around it. Or you won't go to federal prison. So either you did it right, or why are you on the phone? Because I know you will go to federal prison if you do it wrong. One false move and you're out of here. Because I know what you can and can't get.
In the federal prison.
Hell no, I follow the law.
How you gonna say that statement?
I said if you do it wrong, because I know under the Uniform Prudent Trust Fund, Uniform Prudent Trust Fund Management Act. Yes, bro. You play with this money the wrong way, you gonna have to lie. Yes, they gonna wanna audit you. Once you can't prove certain shit, they can find out that you're doing anti-trust activity. Yes, the fans will charge on you. So no, I don't belong.
Ain't you doing anti-trust to your members though by taking their securities and doing what you want to do with them?
No, sir, because everything in the United States is voluntary. You fill out my application. I didn't put a gun to your head.
You ain't doing no different than the temples in Chicago. Good to know.
No, not really, because the temples is
really. You already said it, bro.
I don't really play like this on the internet, gang. Like, I really got the funds to pull up on you, bro, and get your family to slime you out. Like, I'm really a street nigga, so watch how you talk to me, gang.
I'm
talking to you, bro. My nigga,
Come on, folks. We ain't got to
Chicago,
I feel you like your passion. I understand where you coming from.
My name is Christopher Glass Bay.
But that's your passion.
Flies.
Nah, I'm just saying, ain't nobody finna play with my name, man. I be in Chicago.
Excuse me. Can y'all please, one at a time? I can't understand anything anybody is saying. Nobody can learn from you all if you all are speaking out of turn.
He just played with my name. I ain't doing. I'm doing exactly what the brothers in Chicago don't want us to know on how to operate this trust the correct way, bro. I've been coming to Chicago since I was 17 years old. I love this.
You right, folks. I'm in Chicago. I went to them niggas, folks. Them niggas just won't crash out. They trying to recruit street niggas to go out here to build a military, bro.
I know. And
these niggas came out here, for they came all through the low end. They came everywhere. They was commuting through Motown. They was talking about the L. Rukins. They was trying to preach about Jeff Fort to try to move all the moles from Motown. PGF, he want all crash outs, all the insanes. I feel you. We not even, bro, I feel you. I ain't even gonna put that to, I ain't even gonna put that on nobody, bro, I don't fuck with the more science tables in the rack. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I feel it, and I don't either, bro. My grand sheets come from North Carolina, where Noble Ali was born, which is a town of Fayetteville, North Carolina, where J. Cole from. My grand sheets got the power, and they've been holding it. I was trained by the righteous, bro. The thing about Chicago is they've been turned back on Noble Ali's in the 30s, bro. Those lines of secessions and power structures in Chicago are Masons, bro, and they are, some of them are GDs and Vice Lords, bro. I know them, bro. I know King Ube. He's a big GD.
Oh, I know. I be politicking with these niggas out here, for like I be out here. You ever in the rack?
I come to the rack, bro. Bo Deal brought me to the rack when I was a little boy. Bo Deal, Duct Tape. I'm from Edgewood.
Bo Deal done be with my uncle there for
yeah, bro.
the Killer Clan.
And LEP Bogus Boy, when they used to come to
LEP Bogus Boy. So you out here with the clan, huh? You on the east side too.
Bro, my whole neighborhood are Moorish Americans. We don't claim Stone. We don't claim, but we went so hard in Atlanta that Chicago thought we were Stones, and I'm like, nah, I'm with the Prophet Noble Ali, because I don't want to. I'm not from Chicago, so
I'm knowing, folks. Niggas think I flip. Motherfuckers think I'm a 11-point ass nigga. For I ain't. Man, I ain't really with no faction. I just started seeing what Noble Drew did, man. I went and got that 10-10 5905 downtown.
Yeah, bro. And when I come to Chicago, bro, I be really like, one of my grand sheets, he got a son who was Stone, one a GD and one a Vice Lord. Because they got different moms and they from different parts of the city, but when I pull up, they all pull up. And like, he seen my feds. He a Stone, bro. He was like, bro, what this is? I said, bro, I'm a Moorish American. He like, bro, I
thought you was Black Stone on, bro.
Man, he thought I was Stone, right? But I said, I'm a Moorish American. Then I started dropping the shit I know. He's like, bro, he was like, my dad told me you were powerful, but like, it's my job to make sure you good in the city, bro. That's why I could call my card up there, bro, but I don't do that because I'm not for negativity. I'm not for brothers hurting, bro. I'm from Atlanta, bro, so we got our own politic going on in the city. Brothers killing brothers all across America. And I'm not really with that shit, bro. I'm really an ex-street nigga. I've been thugging. So when Atlanta turned blood, I was like, bro, you goddamn 19, bro. How the fuck you a blood? Like, I knew what was going on, that the entertainment was destroying the cities, the young people's minds, bro. So my neighborhood is Moorish Americans. We been thugging, but then we educated ourselves like, damn, bro, we Moors, bro. We supposed to be using the temple. And, bro, I just been on it ever since. Been coming to Chicago ever since, bro. And it's just like, I know the power of what Noble Ali brought, bro, and I hate that the city of Chicago is not embracing. All the gang come from the temple.
Man, you sure right. And when I be sitting with my uncles and my old heads, they be sure breaking down. Some of them knew about it. Some of them look kind of crazy up at Jeff, because you know Jeff did the El Rukin movement. One of my family members, Melvin Mays, was on that court case. But bro was trying to claim New Africa, and I feel like they was just led astray by all these different folks, like how people is right now in this community, with all this shit with social media and everything.
I was already on the posse going crazy. Then I seen that DVD Jeff Fort, The Angel of Death, and I ain't know. When that's what kept me like, oh boy, I can still be the street nigga I was always like. So I ain't gonna lie, Jeff Fort was like a demonstration, like, yeah, bro, it's a great representation of the remnants of what Noble Ali wanted for us. My style is that we don't have to sell dope, we don't have to be in the street no more, because I already got the money wave. I know how to get money, bro, so I ain't tripping that. Now it's time to get the streets this information, bro. It's time to take these young trappers and show them the stock market. All my team of young ex-trappers, I showed them how to get money with me on the stock market. It's the same thing. Why you gonna stand in front of a stove when I can show you how to stand on the internet, and now you got the market of the world, gang? If you get money in your neighborhood, guess what, bro? You can get money off the internet. The world is big.
All right.
And I just try to take your mentality and put you in a different a flower pot. That's a new soil, new flower pot. So you can grow and really win, bro. And that's what's going. All they did was get us in commercial activities, i.e., selling dope. Made laws for us so we can go to prison. They setting us up for failure, bro. Noble Drew Ali just gave us a clean slate so we could just start running up a bag, bro, without being taxed by the Christians. Like we tax ourselves through the subordinate temples, and it's a structure. He created a structure that's mimicking ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Our government is different from the Christians. At 1 through 7, pull up the divine constitution and bylaws, and you will see your government right there. It's faint, but you can really read it and see what Noble Drew Ali created. You use it to get yourself together, like, bro. To get yourself together, like, bro, all my cars, bro, are in the name of the temple. Insurance, like, even in Atlanta, we got vehicles on the temple insurance policy. All my brothers chip in on the insurance. It's cheap as hell. $33. But guess what? It do take responsibility. Like, we sharing the insurance, and we ain't even been in a wreck. Nobody's been in a wreck because we responsible. Accidents do happen, but they don't happen a lot when you got people who really care. This movement ain't gonna work with the wrong people. It has to be the right. And I'm just blessed to have all of my friends and family. They all my temple members. Because trying to make temple members out of strangers might cause a problem for your personal life. So I'm just able to separate my personal life, which I don't have much. I don't have one really, because I'm such a good trustee that my life is the family. You see, I blended my church and state together. That's true freedom. That's what the Moorish Science Temple is there for, to bring our church, my partners who work together, our children play together by default. You can't be in my temple if your kids can't play with my kids. That's a prerequisite to get in my inner circle. If you a man and you ain't taking care of your kids, I'm not gonna judge you, but I know the world fucked up, it got you fucked up, but if you ready for me to help you get some money, because I want to take care of your baby, not to shine on you, not to take your woman from you, because I'm your brother, bro. Like, I really like this, bro. I feed Killer's grandmama, bro. You feel me? Man, I'm my brother's keeper for real, bro. I feed Killer's grandmama, bro. You feed a Killer's grandmama.
No, that's the real. So that's why I don't be so playing with taking classes no more, G. Because, folks, you play with some money, you stumble, you fuck. You go see just how much this backstory come with it. So I don't blame you. I feel you, because I am my brother's keeper. I got folks in there who right now at this moment, they not trying to grasp it, even when I pop up with the chicken. But it is what it is. And I show fuck with what you moving with, man. When you come to the right, come on. To the DM, I'm gonna link up with you, G. Cause I'm bro, some of my homies, some of my shit out here, we all on the same thing, man. We all grasp and learning, and biggest thing execute. Now everybody ain't, but that's them.
Bro, I was always a Moorish American, embedded in the Moorish Science Temple since about 14, 15. And me and my brother, he older than me. You know, the GDs big down south, right? You know, the GDs big.
Oh yeah, I'm already knowing, man. My dog from Touch been there.
Before Lil Wayne and Jim Jones made being blood cool in the south, GDs always, and Vice Lord always been around.
A lot of people don't know that because they don't know the history behind it. Then when I started seeing how the Moorish American tied to it, I'm like, that's why the GDs and the Stones is some of the biggest organizations out there. These people taking the information from the state.
So my brother was a GD all my life, right? So when I got on the Moorish Science, we promised ourselves to never let the energy of Chicago, like, we not trying to be air we not trying to, we stuck to the temple because you can't, we ain't no false claiming ass nigga, like, we been thugging, so we didn't need the culture of another city or another state to influence us, right? But the message of Noble Drew Ali is to influence all black people in the United States, so that's our safe space to say, like when people like, you a Stone, like, no, I'm a Moorish American, and I bang this shit, like, because y'all come from us, and I be standing about Chicago, be respecting me, because when I first started coming out there, I came out there with a pistol, and like, boy, you came out there, like, boy, I know how y'all niggas get down, I ain't scared of it. I love y'all. I'm not scared of black people, bro. Like, I'm not scared of y'all. And I came in peace, and that's why they embrace me, bro. They Chicago.
We fuck with everybody. G. We is not don't know, man. We fuck with everybody.
But back home, right, my brother, like I said, he was a GD. I was a Morris American, teaching my whole neighborhood Morris. I'm like, bro, he knows I heard him do Ali. Bro, I'm talking about I was on fire on the east side of Atlanta, Zone 6, east side. You feel me? Anybody in Atlanta will tell you, if you under 35, I'm 39. If you under like 44, bro, people, they know like I'm the one who brought that shit to Atlanta, bro. Like, I know that Morris Science Temple was set up, but I'm the young brother when I was 17 when Gates Bay is a grand sheet in the Morris Science Temple. Bro, Gates Bay is one of my homies. His name, we call him Fiend. You know, that's his street name. Fiend Daddy was a Morris American. And I got on Gates Bay ass. I'm like, Gates Bay, you been knowing us all my life. I didn't know. The reason why Gates Bay came out of retirement because I made Fiend come out of retirement. I'm telling all my big homies in the neighborhood, I'm like, we more. They like, what the head is on your head? It's a fan. They seen me go crazy on Morris Science. Then Fiend started with his fans. And then my boy KG and Fiend are best friends. They like 6 years older than me. They older than me in the neighborhood. So I'm leading the big homies. The big homies became my students, bro. And then my boy KG came to me like, you know Fiend Daddy? He a grand sheik in the Morris Temple. I'm looking at that like they were trying to tell me like it was supposed to surprise me. I got on Gates Bay ass like Gates Bay. Why you ain't teach us this little kid? He was like, man, I didn't know. Like, I be telling Fiend. I told my son, Fiend, teach me how to cook cracker. Like for real. Like Fiend is in the street. Nah, Fiend was a big homie out in the neighborhood, knocking niggas out. So what happened was Fiend got back on the knowledge. I made Gates Bay Telegraph better come to me. Painted his temple on County Road. We used to sell crack outside. I didn't even know it was a Morris Science thing. I'm mad at Gates Bay. Like, bro, you been holding this information? And guess what? I made the whole neighborhood, everybody Moors right now, bro. Ember Drive, County Road. Pablo One, he in the feds right now. He on the way home. He the little homie, bro. Like, my neighborhood is on the map, bro. And my thing, Duct Tape, Alley Boy, Bo Deal took us up there back in the day.
What do you think I'm on, folks, man? I'm trying to flip the block more. I think I'm on, folks. What do you think we doing in Chicago, G?
Hey, all of us ain't lost. Hey, I'm fucking with you. I'm in the rap. I'm from Chicago. I'm right here in the rap. Where you out here? I'm on the west side.
K-Town.
I'm in K-Town. I'm in the K-Town. Man, kill me.
I'm K-Town, my spot. Man, I love the K, man. For real, I'm from Atlanta. The A to the K. I love the way. Hey,
I was just in Douglas the other day.
Of course. You know, I'm out here right across the street. Right? I'm in the shop.
Man, I love the K-Town, man. Y'all got them school donuts when you grew up on.
Hey, Mo.
I love Chicago, Mo. You be twisting now.
Mo, just like you, Mo. I did it on the west side on Adams and Keeler. I turned the whole block Morris. Everybody was wearing fez and everything, Mo.
Real talk. That's love, bro. Love is the only currency, man. For real. The Prophet got the best literature. When even the Bloods, when I went, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I seen they literature, I'm like, Lord, you keep freedom and justice.
Oh yeah, all the gang literature come from the Morris Science Temple. The G and the Blackstone. That's the rest of our literature.
And the UBN on it.
That's right. That's it.
When you look at the creed,
that's the rest of the science that bring the brotherhood together that they took away from us. See, that's the science. That's the science to group the nation together, the brotherhood. Okay. So when they took that away from us, they turned it against us, gang banging. You know what I'm saying?
Right, to keep us divided.
That's right.
Divided, bro. I don't play that shit. That grand body politics. What grand body? Like, y'all sound like the streets. Like, y'all want to bang. We can get ignorant. Don't try to dress this consciousness up with ignorance, bro. Like, nah, but we supposed to be a higher representation. But when I come to church, I be having Mickey Cole with GD. But I'm from Atlanta, gang. Y'all come around me, man. Leave that shit. stay over there with it. I'm not from here. I'm not under y'all law, gang. I'm not. I'm on the my law, and I'm a man. I'm gonna respect you because I'm in your town. But I'm a man, bro. I'm still a man, gang. I see danger when it comes. If I gotta run to that motherfucker, I will to beat it. So it's like, nah, I'm not no idiot, bro. I be really showing love, really vibrating and moving. Like I said, I feed killers' grandmama. I'm not gonna clean their guns for them, but I feed the grandmama. And what you do with that, guess what? My enemies better stay away from me, bro, because I got people that love me, bro, and I don't gotta do nothing, bro. I don't even be on that. That's why it's so powerful, because I've been ran my hood in Atlanta. I'm on some love shit, bro. I hate the pain that Chicago going through, bro, because I know they know what I spoke about this shit. He said, bro, it's so fucking, that man was a prophet. He spoke on the conditions of Chicago, gang, and I hate that my people killing each other, gang. I hate that shit, bro, because we supposed to be one. We supposed to be one nation, gang, but we making our sex be more important than the whole of the nation, bro. So when I come out, them brothers be relieved when they be like, bro, you be bringing light. When I was in Memphis, I did my campaign in Memphis too. Bro, them brothers in Memphis begged me to stay. They were like, man, Memphis so dark. Them brothers started crying for me to stay. Like, bro, I ain't never learned this shit. I would have never learned this shit. What made you come to Memphis? Them brothers in Memphis was like, bro, why are you here? And I said, bro, because I love the streets, gang. And when I say I love the streets, I ain't talking about the negative stuff of the streets. I love the streets. I love the people. I know that there's more times before people who needed the most, bro, and that's the brothers in the streets, gang. We did too much time and died. So what we doing this shit for, gang?
For real. For real.
That's for real, G. Bro,
No, he just many are cold through our chosen. You know what I'm saying? Allah put his hand on a few of us. When he put on them glasses, we can't take them off. So we have to do this or we gonna die. If we don't push this message like this, when you meet your purpose, and you know your purpose is to uplift people and to assist people out, and that's what you call upon to do. The more you do that, you're gonna get taken care of here. Just take care of your people, because the more science temples, we have subjects. Now, subjects are for people who don't want to be involved in commerce, who don't want to be a grantee, who just want to be a citizen. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what he said. He can take care of you. Grand Sheik on the city will take care of you. But he also said, turn every house to a grand temple, and have a school inside. Okay, so each and every one of you, once you get the knowledge, you become your own trustee. Even if it's a more science temple over anything. Once you become a sentient being, sound mind and soul, and understand how to navigate, then you take care of everybody. That's why I told you, once you start doing something for people, you are responsible. You start taking care of them. And that's a big responsibility if you don't comprehend and understand.
For real. For real.
Yeah. He taking care of families. The man just said, I take, and that's what a trustee do. A trustee take care of the people who can't take care of their business.
They got the brothers along the way, so I don't have to have so much on my shoulders, meaning I'm training you to be a beneficiary and a trustee at the same time. So I can get out your own way, and you can check your own lower self and stay in your higher self in your trustee position. Like, look, I can get anything I want by doing it for others first. So if I want a Lamborghini, like I'm doing a transportation service out here in Vegas, because I want a Lamborghini. But I can't use these funds to go buy a Lamborghini, y'all. That ain't how it works. So I have to create the corporation that uses the equipment known as a Lamborghini. And guess what? I'm going to sneak in and just be inside a Lamborghini every now and then. Because you can't drive a car forever. So you can have a little fun. It takes a little, so I will push the Lamborghini. But guess what? When that engine stops and I park that motherfucker, guess what? That Lamborghini can't feed my family. So guess what? I would make that Lamborghini an idol over the Most High God and his agent on as the Prophet over Drew Ali and the things that I gotta do for others. It's just a fucking car. You see? But guess what? I'm balanced that, okay, if I want a Lamborghini, create a corporation and help others. When you come in town and you want to rent a Lamborghini, they own that through the Morrison Temple of America, through this corporation. You feel me? And it's like, that's how I learn how to, like, if you want something, you can get it, but you shouldn't just say, I want it, and jump out there and don't understand how to get it responsibly. And that's what the trustee position allows you to do. Like, okay, if I want to do this, I'm not doing it for myself. And if you're not doing it for yourself, it has to make sense on how it's gonna be a business. And you utilize the equipment responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just how it's like we trustees and we gonna manage the property, manage the home, manage the. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm not trying to do. That's what I'm doing. But it still work. People think that